Hello, my fam. Mwah. Oh, I need to start off today with an apology to you. I rewatched the video that I posted yesterday and I was annoyed at myself. I was in a mood, and that's okay. It happens, but I just want you to know, deep down in the bottom of my heart, I am so happy to be here in your home, in your place of work, in your car, on your phone, on your iPad, wherever you're watching this. It means the world to me that however few or many are enjoying me every day, I feel you. And I saw the comments and it really lifted me up. And I need the reminder of today's mug to get me through those difficult days. My mom got me this. That's a great reminder in and of itself. And it says, me an Aries, charismatic, enthusiastic, pioneer, adventurous, resilient, and playful. I am all of those things. All right, let's get right to it. After that is done with and out of the way, I have to start off today by talking about Amber Portwood. She is one of the stars of MTV's Teen Mom franchise. I mentioned recently that she was arrested over the 4th of July break for domestic violence. Pause. Not her first time being arrested for domestic violence, but we are now hearing more details, disturbing details, shocking details as to exactly what happened. According to court documents, this woman got out a machete and used it against her baby daddy. I know she's got mental health issues. This may be controversial. I think there is a difference between crazy and mental health issues. There are plenty of people with severe mental health issues that aren't going to get a machete and use it against their baby daddy or baby mama when they're angry. That was a choice. And I think MTV needs to fire this woman. Simple as that. This could have gone way worse. She could have killed the guy. According to the court documents, Amber, quote, struck the machete at and into a door while Andrew Glennon was standing directly on the other side of the door that created a substantial risk of bodily injury to Andrew Glennon. And a reminder, their son was there when it all went down. The baby child could have also been injured. Not just the guy. The guy was injured and he called police and just a mess. She needs to be fired. MTV should have a zero tolerance policy for things like that. It's not her first time being arrested for domestic violence. She's got issues, and her mental health issues are not an excuse for these other issues. Anger issues and domestic and mental health, they could be tied, but I mean, maybe I'm totally wrong on this, but I think it's a choice to respond that way, right? Let me know what you think in the live chat or the comments down below. As a result of all the drama that happened, Amber's baby daddy, Andrew, now wants custody of their 1-year-old son, James. Understandable. I don't think that woman should have custody of any children right now. On to other TV-related news. Friends, co-stars, and family of Cameron Boyce continue to mourn his death. Dove Cameron, one of his Descendants co-stars from the Disney Channel made-for-TV movies series, posted a very, very emotional video tribute to Cameron Boyce, and his family has released a statement revealing the medical issue that he was being treated for, and that is epilepsy. And that really opened my eyes because I didn't think people could die from epilepsy, or I guess I may have heard about that in the day, but I forgot. But it does happen. People can hit their heads when having a seizure, or they could swallow their tongue, or who knows how Cameron Boyce exactly died, but just still so sad for that family and all of his loved ones and his roommates and everybody. All right, on to lighter news. This is just makes me roll my eyes. The British, not just the British media, well, I don't know. You guys may think she should have known better, but let me tell you the story, and then we'll work it out together, because I still don't even know if I have an opinion. I think I do. Meghan Markle attended Wimbledon, made a lot of headlines. We talked about that yesterday. Now, the British media is trying to milk that story even more and say that Meghan breached Wimbledon etiquette by wearing jeans in a members-only area when you're not allowed to wear jeans there. And if she were anybody else, they would have allegedly asked her to leave. I find that hard to believe. Well, if you're a player or a former player, they probably know the etiquette rules. So if Venus Williams was watching her sister, she probably wouldn't show up in jeans. But if Lady Gaga was invited by Wimbledon to go see a match and she showed up in a freaking leotard, they're not going to turn away Lady Gaga. It's just so classist. This whole concept of, oh, you have jeans on, or this or the other. She's married to a prince of that country. She was still dressed ladylike in jeans. She's a modern royal. But then, there are a lot of royal watchers who do not like Meghan or even Harry because they don't play by the rules. They don't do the things that a royal should do. I love that they do whatever they want to do. The whole concept of royalty is silly anyways, people. They're no different or better than you or me. I am just as much a queen as Queen Elizabeth. She's just got more money than me. And British people fund her lifestyle. That's nice. All right, I'm going to move on to some music news because it always makes me happy talking music. But before I do that, yesterday I saw two OG members of my fam who really lifted me up. My number one, my main, Tara Jenkins. I want to shout you out again. And if there are days, I can't shout Tara Jenkins out every day, even though I want to. But just know I think of you every day, Tara Jenkins. And also Susan Marie. Susan Marie. I love you, Susan Marie. Plus, shout outs to Sarah McKinney. Cheers to you. And cheers to December Jackson. The four of you are superstars. Yes, that's what you are. You know it. Cheers to you. All right, since I segued with Madonna, let's talk about another diva, Beyonce. She looked amazing at the Lion King premiere. And yesterday, B released a new song, which she co-wrote for the Lion King movie, which she stars in. It's called Spirit. And if you haven't heard it yet, I will have the link down below so that you can check it out. As always, I will have the links down below so you can read, see, or hear more about everything that I talk about. I was really underwhelmed with the song. It felt like a ripoff of Listen to the Song Here in My Heart, Melody. That song from Dreamgirls, it sounded just like a not as good version of that. The vocals were amazing, Beyonce sounds phenomenal, but the song did nothing for me. And it'll still probably get an Oscar nomination because the Academy Awards want Beyonce to perform. From Beyonce to Taylor Swift, yet again, I saw Taylor hiding under an umbrella. Ella, eh. She's in New York City. She's going to be performing on Amazon for Amazon Prime Day and heading into rehearsals at the Hammerstein Ballroom under an umbrella. The more she does it, the more annoying. Because, okay, maybe I understand she felt violated that the paparazzi were taking her photo leaving a private plane, because somebody must have tipped the paparazzi off about that. But on the streets of New York City, when they know that you're in town, just look down. Don't make eye contact. Have the paparazzi put flashlights in their faces. The whole umbrella thing just is so stupid, and it's actually starting to annoy me. I said it. Also, people are now making a big deal about Ariana Grande and her Vogue cover. Yesterday, I talked about how much I loved the interview. Well, now a lot of people are upset, claiming that Ariana looks black or tried to look black on the cover. I think she just looks like herself. Her overly tan self. That's the look she's been sporting for a very long time now. That's not her natural color, by the way. If you go and look back at her when she was on Nickelodeon, totally different complexion. Like, she was a white girl. Now she looks like a very tan girl. All right, in more music-related news, more stars are coming to the defense of A$AP Rocky. Shawn Mendes, Michael B. Jordan, and others have signed a petition to have him be released from jail in Sweden, a story that I have been covering for you guys. I don't understand what Sweden's end goal is. I get that they want to keep him in custody because they think he's a flight risk and won't return to the country, but are they trying to or hoping to expedite a trial? Because they can only keep him for 2 weeks. Is the trial going to start in a day or 2 or 3 or 4? What is the end goal of Sweden? In lighter music-related news, Lady Gaga has announced her own makeup line, long rumored. It's called House Laboratories, and it's an exclusive partnership with Amazon. I think it'll even be bigger than Kylie Cosmetics because everybody is on Amazon. It's so simple. You've already got your account set up. I'm shocked Amazon hasn't done more in that celeb space. I need to do something with Amazon. I was reading this story that Jay-Z, I should put this down as a little note, Jay-Z is now getting in the cannabis industry. I want to get in. Oh, maybe that's why. How lame. While I was rewatching my video from yesterday, I saw that it was demonetized. Maybe because I took that CBD oil. That's legal. Maybe that was why. How lame. Whatevs. Jay-Z's now in the cannabis industry. I want to get in the coffee industry. I want to develop extra strong, extra good coffee in pods for busy people and parents. I need to develop, and I want it to taste so good. Because I think I've got an okay tasting pod, but it's not even the best. You know, Starbucks coffee still tastes better than my pod, but my pod coffee is cheaper and quick. Anyways, more music-related news. Lil' Kim put Andy Cohen on blast, canceling an upcoming appearance because she claims He disrespected her. You know, they always do pre-interviews in all of these talk shows, and I guess they wanted Little Kim to talk about Nicki Minaj. And Little Kim is sick and tired of talking about Nicki Minaj, so she said no and she canceled her appearance. She also said, put some blanking respect on my name. I'm the moment. I'm that blank. I love Lil' Kim. Also, Julio Iglesias, my mom, I have to thank her for this story. Julio Iglesias just lost this paternity suit in Spain. A 43-year-old man alleged that Julio is his father, and now a judge has agreed. But the guy's not entitled to any money, right? Like, you can't retroactively force somebody to pay child support, can you? I actually think a smarter play for this guy would have been to wait until Julio Iglesias died and then say he was my dad. Because now Julio Iglesias can say, okay, I acknowledge that I have that son, but I'm going to knowingly and purposely leave him out of my will. I've only got 3 kids. All right, in other celebrity news, not just music related, Forbes has released their list of highest earners. And coming in at number 1 this year is Taylor Swift. I just picked my nose. Let me have some water. I'm in a better mood today. I love that I've been consistent with my working out. I've actually been working out earlier. I've been doing like 6 a.m.s, y'all. 6:15, 6:30. I kind of like it better because I'm able to do that now, but I'm probably not going to be able to keep that schedule up in the fall. Whatevs. I'll explain that to you later when we get to it. Number 1 is Taylor Swift on Forbes' highest paid celebs. She's made $185 million in the last 12 months. Number 2 is Kylie Jenner with $170 million. And what surprised me the most is who came in third. Kanye West with $150 million these last 12 months. Oh my God, I feel like I could use a nap today. I haven't been napping because I've been pretty consistent about getting at least 7 hours of sleep. Anyways, if you want to see the full list, click the link down below. A lot of surprising names like Akshay Kumar and others. In other news, let's move on to some couples news. Wendy Williams, we are now hearing who her new boyfriend is. It's this doctor named Dr. Darren Porcher. He is a retired NYPD lieutenant, a criminal justice professor, and a regular radio and TV commentator. And he previously has appeared on Wendy's show. However, here's the interesting catch. He has denied publicly dating Wendy. He says, quote, "I'm flattered, but that's not the case. I was brought in to provide security for Wendy during her divorce. She wanted someone with an air of legitimacy. But that's where it ends. I'm happily in a relationship right now." Jeez Louise. I haven't had my coffee yet. That's why. Duh. I didn't feel like I needed it today. I was feeling good. But it's around that time where I need my second cup of coffee of the day. Anyways, maybe the guy, it's so weird. Why would I mean, maybe he really does have a girlfriend, and wouldn't it be like awful karma if Wendy's a homewrecker now after everything that happened to her? Hey. All right. Some of you yesterday during the live chat were asking me about Trisha. I finally saw her tweets. Whatevs. She's still talking about Jason. She's like, blah, blah, blah. Jason was using me, blah, blah, blah. She could say the wildest... Well, she couldn't say the wildest thing. I mean, if she said, If she alleged abuse against Jason, I would pay attention to that, but that would be... But anything else she has to say about him, I kind of don't care. And I'm not clearly saying she should say that. A, she shouldn't make it up if it's not true. And B, like, it would be awful if it is true and she shared that. Whatevs. I'm not going to mention Trisha in the headline because I don't want anybody being upset. But I saw she's making some Britney parody video or whatnot. Good on her. She also talked some smack against David Dobrik, saying all of his friends use him. That's accurate. More couples news, happier couples news. Ashley Benson and Cara Delevingne, according to reports, are engaged. Mazel! Also, let's end things today with just a couple of wacky items. Have any of you guys been following that Michelle Carter case? Her lawyer is going to the Supreme Court. She is a woman who pressured through emails and texts and just every possible way her boyfriend to commit suicide, and he did. Now, her lawyer wants to go to the Supreme Court arguing First Amendment, free speech. She should have been able to say that. And I think I agree with the lawyer. Nobody forces you to commit suicide. You know, it's people are vulnerable and fragile and in bad states, but I don't know. I don't think that woman should be held responsible for his suicide. Finally, less heady, wacky news. Two more things. I forgot about the last one. Jersey Shore star Angelina revealed in a new interview that she was previously offered $1 million to make an adult sexy video, if you know what I'm talking about. And she turned it down. And then that made me think, if I got offered $1 million to do that, would I take it? And I thought about it for 30 seconds, and then I'm like, no, I've got kids. I don't want to let my kids know that that's okay or acceptable. I don't think there's anything wrong with people that choose to work in the adult industry, but I don't want that for my children or for myself. If I didn't have kids, honestly, I'd probably do it. Or not. I wouldn't because my mom and everybody would be mortified. Finally, what I would do is, I was inspired by this girl, Belle Delphine. She was selling her bathwater. If y'all want to buy anything of mine, name your price. I will sell you my bathwater, my dirty socks, dirty underwear. I love the money. And I love you. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, leave a comment, turn the notifications on, subscribe if you're not subscribed, get a cameo from me. That's a personalized video greeting at cameo.com/Perez Hilton. Sign up for my newsletter at pereznewsletter.com. And just remember, you're a superstar. Yes, that's what you are. You know it. Mwah!